We have been talking about IoT for many years now. IoT is the Internet of Things. It's connecting devices, appliances, things that communicate the information. And the challenge has always been what type of value can you build on top of it? What type of value can you extract from the information and all of the things that are around us, from our phones to everything else, from a bicycle, from a bottle of water, or any other type of objects or device that you might be interacting with. The Internet of Things spans across any industry, from more traditional ones that are more familiar with the topic and have been part of Industry 4.0, which is another keyword that relates to Internet of Things. And that's industrial or manufacturing. But every other industry is related to IoT. Make it insurance or automotive, the way we interact in our homes, telecommunications. Every industry actually relates to it. And our point of view is that it really all starts from identifying the value, the need, the use case that you want to solve, also using information that come from devices. So that's our point of view on Internet of Things. So in the Internet of Things space, there are a number of platforms, a number of providers, a number of hardware producers, of solution producers. And one of the main challenges is how to integrate all of these different sources of information and all the different parts of an ecosystem. So what we're seeing more and more is that not one player can play this game alone, but everybody needs to partner with best-in-class technology, make it hardware solutions or companies overall that know there are one part of the solution. So what we are seeing overall is that platforms need to be flexible enough, robust enough, and scalable enough to be able to accommodate the needs of very different type of solution and providers to build applications. Really everything depends on the use case, on why do you need a certain technology, what problem you're trying to solve. Blockchain, it's an incredible technology, it's an incredible piece of technology that is extremely relevant in some of these use cases. It does it comes very well together with Internet of Things capabilities as one of the ways to manage transactions in a pretty innovative way. Although it's not needed for every IoT implementation to even talk about blockchain. In some of these cases it might be crucial, in some of the other cases it might not be needed. Internet of Things cover a broad range of different applications, industries and type of problems. So in some cases it might not be needed. Internet of Things is very broad. You need skill sets that span from hardware to anything in between, from the hardware to the machine learning expert. So the type of skills that we're looking at, it's really wide. And more and more people with different type of backgrounds find their space in the IoT space. I would say that the higher end of this type of skill sets, so everything from data scientists to machine learning expert, is probably what the market is needing the most today. I work at the Watson Internet of Things headquarters based in Munich, in Germany. And this is the headquarters of the business unit Watson Internet of Things at IBM. And well, it's this place right here, this little miniature. The little miniature is the same shape of that headquarters. Over there we have a number of different activities that are taking place. It's first of all the IBM headquarters for Watson Internet of Things. So we have some of our development of research activities, of consulting and of sales happening from over there, but also we have co-location initiatives. So we have partners and clients that decide to locate with us, to co-locate some resources, and under the framework of different partnerships, develop and work with us on different project streams. One of them, for example, being a large incubator from the Technical University of Munich and many other clients of ours. So it's overall a place where we don't only discuss about innovation and about Internet of Things, but we also build solutions. One case that we're actually showcasing here today at Web Summit is about Kony. Kony, a company of elevators and escalators, that they revolutionize the way that they think of their business, not only offering the devices themselves, but offering mobility. They become a provider of mobility. So they developed with our platform, Watson Internet of Things platform, solutions to have each machine communicate how they're doing and the behavior of each piece of machine, and how, so the Internet of Things is helping them to understand in a predictive manner how their devices are doing. But this is enabling as well completely new business model for them on how to monetize the usage of escalator and elevators from people. The second case I wanted to share with you, it's Golden Reserve in South Africa. And in that case, our main challenge was to how do we preserve the rhinos population that in southern Africa it's being under attack from poachers. And in that case, we've developed a bright solution in which we are putting some sensor collars on some of the wild animals that are living around the area where the rhinos live. And we begin to detect the patterns of movement and how do they react when approached by poachers or when they're approached by tourists or by other species. And then we develop these models to be able to predict when possible threats might arrive to the rhinos based on how we monitor the other species. So the Internet of Things is everywhere around us, both in industries and in our private life. And overall, the value of Internet of Things is to it enables us to understand how things behave, and then to think on top of it, to understand what type of value to extract of the visibility that we gain through Internet of Things. So overall, we shouldn't be scared of it. We should be working on the policies and the regulations that are around it, but it enables new business model and new opportunities for everybody, both on our personal lives and in the industrial world.